Hi guys, so if you clicked on this video, you are probably dealing with unfavorable circumstances and you want to know how to process it where you're not rejecting your circumstances, because that means that you're rejecting the present moment, and that means that you are not living a totally fulfilled life and you're waiting for things to change in order to be happy, which is only going to slow down your process. That sounds like you. Keep watching and we can go right into why circumstances don't matter and how you can start to live presently in happily in the present moment. So this is the reason why circumstances do not matter, because we live in a multiverse. What does that mean? It means that there are multiple versions, an infinite amount of versions of every single situation taking place at once, because time is created through your mental structure. You think, therefore you exist in time. You think, therefore you are. Wait, I think, therefore I am, right? No. You think, therefore you exist in time and space. But if you did not think, there would only be what is, and there would be awareness, aware of all possibilities, but not attached to anyone. But because you took on the identity of who you are, and you are saying, I am the version of yourself that you are now aware of one point of time out of infinite versions. And the version that you are aware of is directly related to your beliefs about how reality works. So if you want to get on the timeline of yourself that is experiencing your ideal version, then you must naturally produce the beliefs that are in alignment with that version of yourself. And that version of yourself is already existing and living in your ideal reality. Again, the issue is that, it's not even an issue, right? You are just aware of one out of a gazillion versions of yourself, and it's all based on the beliefs that you have. That there's a version of yourself believes that they are capable and worthy of what you want, and because they believe that they are experiencing that, So why don't circumstances matter? Because what you want already exists. So, and because all possibilities are available to you, because you are not who you think you are as this aspect of yourself. You are the awareness of that version. I am not this, right? This is a form of consciousness. You are a form of consciousness. This microphone is a form of consciousness. I am aware of this, right? I'm aware of this scene. I was aware of it 5 minutes ago. I'm gonna be aware of it once I turn this camera off. The scene keeps changing. Consciousness is a shape shifter, but awareness is consistent. So when you start identifying more as awareness and stop identifying so much with the objects in the space, it'll be much easier for you to start becoming aware of the version of yourself that is experiencing your ideal reality. I really love Rick and Morty because it really emphasizes these ideas about the multiverse, right? We all know, if you watch Rick and Morty, there's like a million different Ricks and Mortys, and they have like a million different lives, right? And it gets so freaky and cool, it's just a really cool sci-fi. But sci-fi has so much truth in it. You just got to pay attention. It's this episode, I'm going to put the clip here, where it's called like A Wrinkle in Time, where Morty and Summer, they are like uncertain about who Rick loves the most, and because of that they create a collapse in their time. And Rick says that it's because they were uncertain, right? So then it creates all of these possibilities, and by like the end of the show there's like so many different versions that could happen because of the fact that they were uncertain. I'm gonna play the clip here.
The two of you made us uncertain.
What are you talking about?
English? Our time is fractured. You two somehow created a feedback loop of uncertainty that split our reality into two equally possible impossibilities. We're exactly like a man capable of sustaining a platonic friendship with an attractive female co-worker. We're entirely hypothetical. But I'm not sure. Stop it! Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm really uncertain about everything, even kicking your ass.
Listen, hey, twist out.
As you can see, it was the uncertainty that kept creating all of the different timelines. And in how they were able to condense themselves back into one timeline was by being certain. So if you are constantly aware of all possibilities, that's amazing, right? That's amazing. But if you really want to dial in on your ideal reality, then you have to make sure that you are only aware of that version. The main point that I want to get down to is that this is a multiverse. There are infinite versions of yourself experiencing the exact reality that you want to experience right now. So if you're looking around at your circumstances and you're like, oh my God, this stuff isn't working, that's because you're not being certain and you're serving two masters. You could say two, but a lot of times you're serving all possibilities, and that's okay, right? And when you can see that you're serving so many possibilities, it lets you know that all things are possible. However, if you want to experience your reality, you have to dial in on the version of yourself that would be experiencing that without getting too specific, that you create an attachment and then become too obsessed with the reality not shifting now. And this is what Neville says about serving two masters. You cannot serve two masters or opposing states of consciousness at the same time. Taking your attention from one state and placing it upon the other, you die to the one from which you have taken it, and you live and express the one with which you are united. Man cannot see how it will be possible to express that which he desires to be by so simple a law as acquiring the consciousness as the thing desired. And I really like this because what Neville is saying is that you just have to keep your mind and your point of view on what you desire and just allow it to express. That's what he means by taking on this new consciousness, right? Because you can't take on a new consciousness. There's only consciousness existing. However, you can take on a new version of yourself by picking thoughts that are aligned with the ideal version that you want to be. And while you're waiting for your reality to shift and transform, then you have to stay committed and keep your eye on this new version of yourself. Because if you don't, you're serving two masters. And that's why your reality can be a little wonky, right? You can have hot and cold behavior coming from anything in your reality. And that's because you're looking at, you're entertaining multiple versions of your reality. You're like, oh, this could be a possibility. This could be a possibility. This could be a possibility. And because of that, you are going to be getting signaled back all of those different possibilities, and your reality is just going to seem very finicky. So if that's not what you want to experience, then it's important to just keep your eye on the prize. And what does that mean? What does keep your eye on the prize means? It has nothing to do with the specific desire that you want. It has everything to do with the feeling. Neville always talked about feeling is the secret. It has everything to do with the feeling that you would feel if you had your desire now. And if you could stay in that mode of feeling, which it does not mean feeling good all the time. It's the naturalness of it. Who you are now, you don't feel good all the time, or you don't feel bad all the time. You probably feel more, you probably are leaning one way more than another. But however, you don't feel good or bad most of the time, right? Who you are now is the naturalness of the moment. So you have to make your ideal self feel as natural as who you are now, because you once imagined this version of yourself, or this version of yourself wouldn't be presented on the screen of awareness. And you may say, oh, I don't like this version of myself. And that's okay, right? That's okay to want to shift it, but you have to make friends with this version of yourself now, because it's always going to be the present moment. It's not that you don't like yourself. It's just that you are associating what's going on in your reality as bad, and you are contributing your ideal reality as good. And when you make peace with your reality for what it is, and then you use your imagination to dream up a new reality, not from a place of need, want, or lack, but from a place of just being a magnificent creator and wanting to experience different things because you are a creator, then it becomes much easier to allow these situations, these circumstances into your life, because it's not coming from lack. The more you come from lack, the more you say, I need this because I need to feel happy, right? Like, especially when you get so specific, you say, only this will make me feel this way. You are placing all of your emotions in that. And then you are also telling yourself that you don't have that now. So now you are serving that master of lack. If you have a really good relationship with the present moment, because you are open to whatever comes in, but you're like, this is how I want to feel, and I'm going to feel this way now, and I'm going to allow my inner guidance to lead me. Like, by feeling this way, I'm going to allow my inner guidance to lead me to my desire, and I trust that my inner guidance knows exactly what I want, because I'm being certain about what I want. Then it'll be much easier to get there. But yeah, I really wanted to make this a quick, short video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments what other law of assumption, manifestation, spirituality content that you guys want me to talk about. Hello to everyone who is new. I see you. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps with the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, make sure you keep coming around. I have so many more tips and tricks to give you to you guys while I'm learning on my own journey, right? We are all on this journey together, just walking each other home. And if you're looking for a community of like-minded individuals, then definitely check that link down below. It's my Discord group where there's others who are manifesting their dream lives, and they can help keep you track when it comes to your thoughts. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week.